Design Council Challenges. I was asked when the first one came out, what's this all about? Didn't really think much about it. Then the second one came out with the juggernaut at the end, and it was a bit of a problem. There was a lot of angry people who didn't have the time to do it or even know how to do it because they took out finishers for juggernauts. Kind of annoyed with myself because I did have the footage from that. I was going to explain how to do it, but I used it for something else and then stupidly deleted it, not thinking about it. This time around, similar thing. It's a defense mission against the corpus, but really with challenges, you have to go to the planet and look at the actual mission to see what level they're going to be. Because the alert thing will tell you it's a defense, it's against corpus, but unless you go and look at what level it's going to be, you're not going to be able to prepare correctly for these. And preparing correctly for a challenge mission is hugely important. You need to know if there's any modifiers on it, like melee only, like it was last time. This time it was nullifiers. You didn't sadly know that until you actually did it. I failed mine several times, and jumping in it with Frost didn't work because of the amount of nullifiers that would take it down, take Frost's defensive snow globe. I'm trying to avoid using the word bubble. They would take it down fairly quickly. So I had to rethink everything. It's why I took the might out with the neutralizing justice, I think it was called, augment that pops the nullifier's bubble, which made it a lot easier. That, and I found a decent team the second time I tried this with Mesa, and one host migration failure because of a game bug later, finally managed to get it done. Actually, funny thing, 14 hours after the alert went live, because I got slightly sick of trying and failing this when it first came out. These, of course, are missions that are voted upon by the Design Council and should, in theory, if it continues as it is, return after the end of every dev stream as a 24-hour alert. The challenge side of them is what makes them fun. You've got the Gift of the Lotus, and then you've got the Design Council Challenge. I kind of like the challenge aspect to it. It gives them a little bit more of an edge, a challenge if you will, which makes them fun. They are worth giving a go, even if you give up because you just end up with bad squads. The best thing to do with challenge missions though is don't just jump in randomly. Set up a game with clan members, alliance members, even through the recruiting, and set a squad up that can do this properly. A Frost with a Mitre with that augment on would work really well because obviously the nullifiers wouldn't get close enough to Frost's snow globe to take it down, at least for this one. Other ones will of course be different, and like the rest of them, there was a boss at the end of this one. The sergeant showed up and also went down really quickly. So even though this only had 3 Nightingale extract as the reward, 5 would have been a lot more appealing. Not impealing, appealing. These are definitely fun little missions. I'm looking forward to seeing how these play out in the future, because if they make them too hard, people will stop trying to do them. Kind of like the sorties. Not everybody does the sorties, not because they're too hard, but because sometimes there's some missions that pop up that are just almost impossible to do if you jump in with randoms. If you've got a squad together, again, challenges tend to be easier if you set the squad up beforehand. Anyway, we'll leave this off here for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch yous next time.